What's up, everybody? This is the American Juggernaut, Big Red James Himley, one half of the tag team podcast champions of the world. And I'm sitting here alongside
B
from B2J, Brian Kendall. And this is the part of the show where we tell you that this is not your mama's podcast and that we're going to be saying some things that can, and let's be honest, will get some of y'all's feelings wrapped up in a bunch, shoved up y'all asses and all that whatnot.
Very offensive-like.
So if you're very SAWFT soused, then you probably shouldn't be partaking in this show because we don't want to upset you. We want you to have a great day, an amazing day, because at the end of the day, we do love you. We do appreciate you. We do love the fact that you're taking time and you're giving it to us. And with that being said, let's not waste any more of that time. Let's cue the motherfucking intro.
Let's get right down to it.
You know, I always get nervous when we hit record on this sumbitch, and then I think, oh, fuck, well, you know, what are people gonna think, you know, and shit like that, but, you know what, I don't care. A fucking Batman movie, rated R, dude, is totally just killing it. And did your ears bleed at some point? Yes, they did, yeah.
Therefore, by process of elimination, I do not like John Jones. Knowledge? It's a silent K. Our language is pretty fucked up.
Because you're a professional sleeper?
Hell no, Ryerson. He does the most badass Mexican on guitar of all time.
Carlos Santana.
Almost maybe instrumentally.
You can have it. It's all yours. I don't want it back.
Dude, no, he can play the guitar and it'll sound like he's fucking your mother and you'll be alright.
B2J.
B2J.
B2J, the podcast. Things entertainment, baby.
What's up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast, and we're coming to you live from the
209.
Stockton, California. Holy motherfucking shit knows how to party. What the fuck? It's like my first day. What is going on? Blooperville.
We all get tongue-tied from time to time, man.
What's up, everybody? I just want to let y'all know that it's so great to be back. It's so great to be giving y'all a show. It's so great to be here. Thank you all for coming in and partaking in this audible orgy. No, we thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. And what are we going to talk about today? We got plenty to talk about, like a plethora of stuff to talk about. We could talk about the draft. We could talk about the Vinsanity. I'm talking about the WWE draft.
Oh.
What are you talking about? There's a what's that pigskin throwing stuff?
Oh, shit. I guess I'm a little excited because my Rams got a quarterback that knows how to win.
Does he?
2 national championships, man.
What's his name?
Stetson Bennett. Let's go.
Say it with your chest, sir.
Stetson Bennett.
What's his name?
He a bulldog, bro.
Stu Bennett? All right.
Stu.
Again, it always comes back to wrestling with me, bro. NXT. Anyways, that's what we're going to be talking about, wrestling.
Okay, that draft. All right, so I think we all knew that Reigns was going to go to SmackDown.
And we knew that the next draft pick would be Cody, and he
Fox
would be
just
going
has that
to
big
Raw.
dick. No, honestly, I thought Cody would go where Reigns went.
Well, I honestly thought number 1, number 2, boom, Roman, Cody.
I didn't think they were going to, quote, finish the story anytime soon at, like, SummerSlam, like some people thought. But I figured Cody would go where Reigns went, and then
They would continue the storyline.
Yeah, and then they'd have some kind of tournament where you get a lot of the other best talent, whoever's going to Raw.
What's the name of the new title that Raw just got?
World Heavyweight Championship.
And what did Cody always want?
I thought the legacy and the story was the WWE Championship.
He wanted the World Heavyweight Championship.
I thought it was the WWE Championship because his father.
And what a beautiful fucking belt!
Yes, it's glorious, but
it looks like the big gold belt.
The fans who are calling it, well, in a way, yes.
And it also kind of looks like the NXT belt.
It also kind of looks like a constellation belt when you got 2 brands and 3 world titles now. But it is what it is. Me personally, I thought it was a WWE title because wasn't Dusty Rhodes a world champion? Didn't he win the NWA championship?
He won the NWA championship. He won the WCW championship. He just never held the big gold belt.
So for me, I thought the legacy was the WWE title. And for Reigns, he doesn't have to lose both belts. I thought the Universal title is the one he's had a shit ton of days.
This is great, and I want to get into this, and we're obviously going to get into this. So we will right now, but I do also want to make note that we don't know going forward who Roman's opponent is going to be, and we need to talk about that. We also need to talk about how Vince is pushing ideas for the next opponent for Roman Reigns, but nobody's listening to Vince because Vince is in Vince-sanity mode.
Well, whether it's Cody or not at this point, it doesn't matter who it is. I think the story with the bloodline falling apart is going to happen before the opponent even gets picked.
I want to see, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm probably not going to be the first person to say this, so don't quote me as the person to say this. But if you're hearing it from me, you heard it from me. I want to see the American Nightmare go through some hard times.
So Brock's going to destroy him in Backlash?
No. Cody's going to beat Brock, but it's going to be some hard times.
Is it going to be a DQ win? Because with them merging with the UFC, you ain't going over clean.
He's going to go over for sure. I don't know if he's going to go over clean. Can anybody go over clean with Brock? If Brock's going to lose, Brock has to lose with some shenanigans. You got to outsmart Brock. That's about his only Achilles heel, is that Brock is big, strong, smart. Not smart, though.
Big, strong, stupid? No, he's not stupid.
That's not easy to do either. He's not stupid, but he's big, strong, and you could outwit him. I'll say that.
Well,
so, I want Cody to go through some hard times. Next, Bobby Lashley, throw somebody out. Well, Bobby went to SmackDown?
With Reigns, yeah.
So that could be a potential next opponent for Roman.
Well, say I don't see Seth losing at Backlash.
Did Seth go to... Yeah, I want to see Seth and Cody. More Seth and Cody.
Yeah, Seth versus Omos at Backlash. Maybe.
Omos.
Yeah, Omos. Yeah, you're right. That match for Backlash makes no sense. They didn't even have a fucking...
Sam Darnold. You're weird.
Nevada. Yeah, so Seth and you talk about Roman's next.
Darnold.
You talk about Roman's next opponent. Seth should be beating Omos. Maybe MVP just gives up on the giant, and I want to see him go back to Bobby Lashley. Maybe reform a version of the Hurt Business.
For me, the next opponent that would make a lot of sense, if not Shinsuke Nakamura, because I would love to see Shinsuke and Roman.
Yeah, Nakamura got robbed, winning the Rumble, and probably should have beat Styles.
Robbed or jobbed or both?
Fuck.
All right. I think that it should be Shinsuke's next. Obviously, Shinsuke's going to lose. But that's going to piss off AJ, and that because AJ and Shinsuke are close. And the club and all that. So it would be club versus bloodline. I think that would be amazing.
Club versus bloodline is cool, but I don't see the club going over at all, whether it's Styles versus Reigns or overall. And
long-term storytelling, I think it could be AJ, but I don't think AJ would win right away.
Long-term would be having to get Balor out of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
You need the numbers because they ain't got the size.
That would be Balor get out of Judgment Day eventually, and Edge takes back over the Judgment Day.
I thought they said Edge didn't want to do that because they got all supernatural with it.
They didn't, though.
Original plan.
They never went supernatural with it, so why wouldn't he want to go back?
I don't know. He had his feud with Judgment Day, and that WrestleMania match.
And
was
who's been more supernatural with his Slayer and fucking Gangrel type
Yeah.
brutish.
Hey, he had to go.
I'm just saying.
He had to go a la Brood with the entrance just because.
He was facing the demon.
Yeah. Which, like I said, that was a banger match. It stole the show for me Sunday night. Because even though I wanted Balor to win, he's a younger talent. Edge should have put him over. They probably called him audible. Because that T-shirt he got, those 14 staples, man.
You're saying Balor should have beat Edge? I don't know about that.
He's a younger talent. It's WrestleMania. I get it.
I don't
It
know.
is what it is.
WrestleMania was a great mania.
I feel like maybe they
One
had
of the best manias of all time.
Maybe they had Balor scheduled to go over, and then that spot where the ladder caught him in the head and busted him open intensely.
Everybody was upset about the Cody
Maybe they called an audible.
call.
Well, not everybody. Maybe 3/4.
I thought that made the most sense. I thought they were gonna go the fan pleasing way and let everybody leave happy.
Well, let's look at it this way: they'd never get.
But they went the way they should have for storytelling,
for
good
business.
storytelling, good story writing.
Trips. They explained it best. They don't have an off season, so yes, best for business.
Paul.
Well, yeah, okay, Paul.
Paul the
In my
best.
opinion, you look at history with the baby faces. Do they ever give it to him right away? Kofi was big over back in 2009 before Orton had his fucking seizure in the middle of the ring. Stupid. And that halted Kofi's push. Of course, Orton matures later on as he gets older, but yeah, Kofi should have had the world championship. He was over. He earned it 10 years beforehand.
Cody wins the consolation prize.
Daniel Bryan,
if he
same
stays
thing.
healthy throughout the whole consolation prize championship.
I hate to call it that because, like you said, it's a beautiful belt, but
It's so pretty.
When you already have two different world titles to make a third for only 2 shows, and if you include NXT,
After he wins the
that's 4
consolation
for 3
championship of the world.
you think Cody wins that tournament no matter what?
Yeah.
Is his draft completely over?
I don't know.
No trade backs.
I gotta see what's going on. We gotta really catch up.
Yeah,
but
they
we
could-
wanted to get a show out, so let's just
WWE
talk
is
about
known
what
to
we
throw
know right now.
curveballs.
Let's go with what we know. So, if he wins, let's say
I think the inaugural.
AJ, nobody beats him. AJ doesn't beat Roman. AJ doesn't beat Roman. All these, Bobby Lashley doesn't beat Roman. Nobody beats Roman. And
Next
we go to the
WrestleMania.
next WrestleMania.
Philadelphia.
If you can't get The Rock,
Yeah.
if you can't get The Rock for next WrestleMania, and we never get that match, or maybe we get Rock and Roman at SummerSlam just to hold us over to WrestleMania.
That's WrestleMania written all over. That's never going to happen at SummerSlam.
Why wouldn't it?
Because
It's the summer box office. Maybe
the
The Rock's got a new movie or
summer
3
version of
or
WrestleMania.
6 new movies coming out, and The Rock wants to sell those movies. And what's not a better platform than finally giving us this match, and let's hit it while we can, rather than let's see. I mean, who knows what could happen later on, right?
Well, by SummerSlam-
Let's get it while we can. Let's not forget that Roman might be on borrowed time. My guy's got fucking
You
leukemia.
almost said pneumonia.
Leukemia.
Yeah, you're right. The cancer, man. You're so.
My guy's got leukemia, and then The Rock's got like a billion, trillion, gazillion. The future president of the
things
United
going on.
States.
Oh shit! You hear yourself.
Let's go Rock. I would vote for him. Dwayne Johnson, 2024. All right.
You made it funky.
I made it awesome. I made it great.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
made
he
it
is
what
the
it's
people's
supposed
champ.
to be.
There
He's
is
the
that.
people's president.
I just don't see it happening for SummerSlam.
Let's just go in a direction story-wise where if it's not The Rock, it's Cody again. And we get the big payoff. And it's the Consolation Championship, World Heavyweight Champion, Consolation Prize Championship against the Universal Undisputed Championship. And we fucking bring those titles together and they fucking make bring back out the big gold belt out for Cody. And those belts go on in infamy. We don't need to have this universal garbage that nobody liked in the first place.
This little rabbit hole you went down, I like it in a way. Because eventually they're probably going to have another Money in the Bank ladder match, right? So if Cody wins this tournament, wins the World Heavyweight title, say he wins that match too.
He's like, I love this consolation prize.
He wins that match too.
But I want the real deal Holyfield.
He wins the briefcase.
I want the real thing.
He wins the briefcase and he cashes in.
I want to live the American dream.
Well, if the Money in the Bank ladder match is going to happen before or after SummerSlam?
I think SummerSlam we should try and get The Rock. If we could get The Rock and we can make it the real head of the table is Roman, let's get The Rock.
Well, that should be
Roman.
a passing of the torch type thing. Even if you get The Rock for SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, big box
Rock
office
shouldn't be
hits.
winning.
Like I'm sure The Rock's gonna have something to sell.
Rock shouldn't be winning though.
Rock's not gonna win.
All right, good.
Rock's not going to win. That's
Well,
going to be the. That's going to be the. That's
I
going to be the
believe
big
that.
end all be all.
I want to believe that.
It's going to be something huge.
I
I'm
wanna
sure
believe
there's
that.
going to be a mile marker.
Hey, when Rock came back to face Cena.
There's going to be a mile
When
marker.
Rock came back to face Cena, they billed it as once in a lifetime. Cena was supposed to win. They switched it last second. Rock won or whatever. So they had a second one. And they billed it as once in a lifetime. They've insulted our intelligence a few too many times.
Why are you mad?
Because
Did
we got all riled up.
We got Rock and Cena twice?
Yes.
Why are you mad?
I'm not mad. It's just they billed it as once in a lifetime. And
why would you say they insulted our intelligence? Bro, Trish Stratus is in WWE right now and just got drafted. Trish Stratus. It's 2023, bro. Trish Stratus got drafted.
The brand split makes sense if you split the titles, not add more.
I'm just saying, bro, like, this is the world we live in today. And
that's cool.
And WWE is
In a
the
way.
best
At getting us talking.
at getting the ball rolling. Like, the fact that you could bring back people like The Rock. The fact that we just got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens in a banger match last WrestleMania. Yeah. The fact that we got to see fucking...
Oh, we're spoiled, right?
We got to see the reenactment of Vince McMahon's knees blowing out in the form of fucking chains.
Yeah. And Snoop Dogg
Like, we just got to see it happen again, but only it was like art imitating life, imitating art, imitating life.
And Snoop saved that whole last segment. That was great.
We got to see Snoop Dogg knock the fuck out of the Miz, and Miz sell like he got hit by fucking Floyd Mayweather.
And people's elbow, too, yep.
Bro, we are so... We just gotta love where we're doing, where we're at, where we're the WWE, where AEW is even at. AEW's got a lot going on. The fact that Roderick Strong is going there, and we got all the Undisputed Era in one spot again. It's like, what? But it's on AEW, so it's like, what?
Yeah. Well, the big thing AEW's got going on right now, though, too, is they fucking...
It's another home for great wrestlers, and that aren't getting pushed in the WWE. I love AEW. AEW, WCW...
Well, a lot of Adam Cole's booking before
WCW adjacent AEW.
Before Cole had his neck injury and was out for a year, everybody was shitting on it. Obviously, the Undisputed Era was great, and they were booked great in NXT, but then shit was funky. And then he comes back. And they had that segment, him and Jericho in the ring, and they start jumping him, of course, in the Appreciation Society, and out comes Britt Baker. She slaps Jericho in the face, and then out comes... I forget the faction's name, but it's Paige, Ruby, and Tony. And Paige gets the kendo stick, and they fucking a la to Triple H and Stephanie with Randy Orton. They fucking handcuff Adam Cole to the rope, and they beat the shit out of Britt with the kendo stick.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Now Britt's got a black eye and a T-shirt.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And without the context, the T-shirt's causing controversy.
Damn.
So...
But whatever. I mean, let's sell T-shirts.
There you
go.
go.
Get that T-shirt.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
could probably get it at Pro Wrestling Tees or some shit like that.
Be one of the most...
AEWshop.com, some shit like that. They're not paying us to say it, so
yeah.
I don't want to fucking even... I didn't want to say it. But whatever. Pay us. Pay us, Pro Wrestling Tees. Pay us, all you guys. And we will hawk your merch. We love y'all. What else do we got to talk about? I know that you got to wrap this up. You got things to do. We got things to do. I'm going to tell people where you can see me tonight at Finnegan's. Spoilers. We'll talk about that in a little bit. What else can we wrap? Where can we go? What's the next thing for Roman Reigns? Top Roman Reigns. I like where we landed on it. I would love to see Cody Roman 2 WrestleMania. Next WrestleMania.
All right. You say the next thing for Roman Reigns. I'm not so much
Very
worried
next
about.
thing.
I'm not so much worried about his next opponent as I am the storyline, because the storyline of the Bloodline is better than whoever his next
I
opponent's
would love
gonna be.
to see Rock Roman at SummerSlam. Those are 2 landmark matches.
Well, we're not even past Backlash yet. You keep jumping ahead into the future.
That's what I'm saying. Who's next though? Not Goldberg.
Next is Cody versus
Who's
Lesnar.
next is not Goldberg.
Next is Cody versus Lesnar. I think we already established that Cody's probably not going to beat Brock clean. So for head games, I want Reigns' next.
Where did the Usos get drafted?
I don't know, but they ended up losing their rematch for the tag titles. So that's probably the next crinkle in the storyline. Is he going to call them both out? Is he going to call just Jay out? Probably both of them. What's Solo Sikoa going to do?
If
How's he gonna
Usos are in SmackDown, I want to see.
They're not going to separate them like that, I don't think. I'm sure they went to SmackDown too. I know Solo did.
Solo, I know for a fact did. This is poor.
Well,
we should know this stuff.
When you think about things like Night of Champions is going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, Night of Champions.
That pay-per-view, I mean, Backlash is coming up first.
Saudi Arabia. But hey,
Sammy and KO have both world titles. World tag titles. In the Raw and SmackDown. I was going to say world and WWE, but that was back in the day. Sammy don't compete in Saudi, so when they were fighting over the tag titles or having their little match, a lot of people thought they were going to split them and the Usos would get one back right there. Or because Backlash is before Night of Champions, maybe they... Because they're going to be going to one brand, and the tag titles are called Raw and SmackDown, so they're going to have to lose one anyways, right?
Well, developing hot, ... When is this great moment supposed to happen in wrestling history? Soon, you said?
They made things complicated.
Do we have another show between now and then?
I think Backlash is first.
Now you guys know what we're going to be talking about on our next episode of B2J, the podcast. But for now, let's wrap this up. I say we're both going to throw it out. Who is next for Roman? We had a whole episode to think about it. And Vince couldn't get it right. They don't know who's next for Roman. We don't know who's next for Roman. So let's try and figure their job out for them.
If you want the best match, AJ Styles.
Let's go. That's who I was going to say. And we're going to end it there because, bro, you've been in my head all day and you just fucking spilled the beans, all right? So, AJ Styles, that's who I want to be next as well. So, let's get it going. There you go. WWE, thank us. How I think they could sell it is Shinsuke loses clean at Backlash, and we set up AJ Styles and Roman, top Roman Reigns. We set up AJ Styles and top Roman Reigns after Backlash. We get a Shinsuke match, and Shinsuke loses, but over some bullshit which brings out the club, and we get something for Shinsuke out of it as well. And we also get something for the fans. Brian had to get called out. I don't know if he'll be back, but I want to get this out the way as well. Your boy is doing stand-up comedy. He's doing professional wrestling. He's doing a lot. Your boy being me, the American Juggernaut. Big Red. So you could catch me tonight at Finnegan's Bar and Grill in Stockton, California, off of Pacific Avenue, across the street from Pacific Bowl if you're a local. If you come out of the way to see me, let me know. I want to take a picture with you. I want to talk to you. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. This has been a great chance for us to get together, and this will not be the last time. But I hope this was one of the best times. You guys, if you have goals, if you have dreams, if you have aspirations, I want you guys to know that it's never too late to chase them. All right? I'm 37 years old, and I'm chasing every single dream right now where I'm at, in the moment I'm at. So if I can do it, you can do it. I don't have shit. I don't have any kind of educational background. I don't have anything. I've taught myself all this stuff. So if I can do it, you could do it. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Be blessed. B2J, the podcast. Oh, before we go, who made the list? Well, Brian kind of made the list because he had to bounce out, and I could literally see him right now, but he can't. He's not here. So I'm looking at him. It's funny. But so Brian kind of made the list, but we kind of made the list. So I'm going to put us on it. B2J, the podcast, sort of made the list because we need to be coming to you guys more often and more frequently. We should be able to do the show on a steady basis, and we will. So with that being said, I love you all. I appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. B2J, the podcast, made the list, but we will get back with you guys on a more steady and more regular basis. I love you all again. B2J, the podcast, out.